Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Game 2 of this Best of 3 showdown. It's LGD Forever Young, duking it out with Secret, Group A of MDL, Autumn 2016 action. Losing team will go down to the lower bracket of the main event. The winning team has to win one more series to make it to the upper bracket. I'm LD, and I have the honor to be joined here by Gods. How you doing? No, it's mine. It's really mine. Actually, that's a great point. Yeah, let me get Ben back in here. I need a real caster. Yeah, you guys sweated on top of the Space Needle and called it a job. Max, did you get to keep your puppet, by the way?
Radiant team pick.
I didn't get a puppet.
Outworld Devourer.
Dire team pick.
Well, if I had a puppet, it would be bald. So I could join the ranks of Shane Empyrean, and I said it was bald, not that it would be good looking, but alright, here we go. Secret will be on the Radiant side. They lead one of the best of 3 guys. Look good, Gods, I would say. Not amazing, but good.
Radiant team pick.
Oracle.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Yeah, they do again go back to well for the IO Bat Rider, and you know, against an OD, that Astral can be a real nuisance for the Bat initiation, especially if he doesn't go in the OD. But you've got the Oracle as well, so you've got 2 heroes that are pretty good against Bat in a vacuum. How much do you like value this IO Bat opening? Because LGD, it's clearly very powerful to them. They've gone 2 games in a row now.
Ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Let's see if they can make it work this time around. Secret, even though they dealt with the Sven, they don't want to play him again. They will ban him. Leaving the IO partner pool a bit limited now. Of course, we've seen the Storm run together with IO for Secret. Not a hero. We don't have too much tape on LGD. Not a hero they've been running. Last game they had the Timbersaw, who's like an okay IO partner, I suppose, but yeah, we'll have to see where they want to go with it.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut will be snagged here by LGD Forever Young, so they get a safe, stable core, someone who doesn't need a whole lot of help. Worked out for MP pretty well last time around. We've seen a lot of the mid-jug as of late, but OD definitely not an easy hero to lane against on your own.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Third pick for Secret now. What do they go back to the well for? Anything in particular? We see Forev Tidehunter a lot. He's pretty good against Bat Rider. Not so good against Jug. Puppy Marana. There's also Ek. There's also the Kunkka. I almost said X. Yeah, just the hero that has the X ability. But yeah.
Alchemist!
Well, secret ogre. So bloodlust for the OD. Why is nobody else running Beastmaster, by the way? Why is that EG the only team that values that hero so highly right now?
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Fourth pick now. I mean, just grab an Iron Talon, go to the jungle, show up, 5 minutes later, you're level 6, and get to work. Although it has been very effective for some teams. Yeah. We were a little skeptical. We're like, is he going to be able to get away with this? Can they punish his greed? But they really, they did some stuff to slow him down, but for the most part, he was very impeccable.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
So Morphling the choice now for Team Secret. Natural Lincolns, Seer Builder, fairly difficult to relocate gank, and even lasso later on in the game. And can go well with the Bloodlust, so still looking for that final core to tie things together for Secret. Definitely feel like it will be a 4-Ev hero, and something that can ideally take team fights, because they are very lacking in that regard. I really like Tide versus IO. So you don't really want to relocate on him, you can't really lasso him, and you can't ignore him either until the late game, so. Unless LGD have a lane counter prepared to just really punish him from the early stages of the game.
Radiant team ban.
I do not think that was the way Secret were headed.
Ten seconds remaining.
5
seconds remaining.
I mean, they're not very good at killing a Timber, I suppose, and you already want to be able to lasso the Morphling, but I don't know. That seems a little odd to me. Storm will be now banned out to round things out, so Secret, 5th pick to come.
Ten seconds remaining.
Faceless Void.
Oh. Alright, so a little bit of a different twist. But still great against IO. Can really punish Juggernaut in team fights. Makes it very difficult for him to stay active and be hitting. Good setup for OD. And they have plenty of damage to dump the Chrono. It's kind of unconventional damage, I guess. Oracle is a lot of damage to the table. Even the multicast can be nice. Shot the Morphling can really hit hard. And, of course, OD. But gods, are they ready for this, Bella? The ugly troll monster is back. Yeah. Huskar. How good of a Huskar game is it? Is the question. They have an OD. They have some pretty decent physical damage later on in the form of the
10
Morphling.
seconds
With the
remaining.
Void Bash's magic, you've got almost exclusively nuke damage from these secret supports. Morphling generally likes to go for shotgun.
Prepare
So
for
really your only
victory.
reliable way to kill a Huskar is that OD orb, the Arcane Orb. Is that enough? Like direct counter to it. They still do have a good lockdown though. They've got the
30 seconds
Astral
to battle.
to kite him, a stun from the Ogre, you've got the lockdown of Fortune's End from the Oracle, and you've got the Chrono and Bash, so yeah, they can't kill him quickly, but they might be able to just control him easily.
Begin.
I was meant to have this.
So it is not the Jug mid. It will be the Huskar, as you mentioned, and Monet actually going to start things off with a completed Magic Wand versus the OD Ogre. That is an odd lane to start with a wand in. Maybe he was expecting the Oracle to like help out here a bit, I guess. Not sure. Well, as scary as Huskar is later on, he is not very good at level 1. The spears take the same amount of health at all levels. They don't do all that much damage. You generally don't have that much regen to support using them, and of course you won't have your Berserker's Blood at this stage of the game, so a couple auto attacks from Puppy, and Monet's already smarting.
That is not yours to offer.
And they get some good damage on him. At the same time, Monet able to fire back a little bit. Puppy's still hanging out in the neighborhood, so we'll take a quick survey of other lanes here. It's Forev as an off-lane Void up against the Juggernaut and a Witch Doctor. Not a very easy kill lane on the Void, and with the early Bounty Rune off to a pretty good start, as Secret did grab both bounties to begin the game. Young for you, playing the off-lane Bat, his counterpart, and well, MP and Pylai Die so far. Seems like they're free farming this Morphling. And then come the mid lane. Mid one doing pretty well here. This Pylai Die just creep in under cover of Invis. Oh, here comes Puppy. 4F trying to bait this one a bit. Out goes the Ignite. The 4F so low, I don't know if he can get the kill. Actually, that physical damage from the Ogre auto attacks gets the job done. It's Zug to the rescue. And now Puppy might be able to get a secondary kill here. There is a salve on Super, but if he could just ignite him and keep on clubbing him, I don't know that Super makes it out. He's got the slightly better move speed, but with that slow, he is going to get hit at least once more. If they can get that last auto attack off, it would be enough, but not quite in time. Yeah, they're Morphling, as you mentioned, absolute free fire, and still the OD doing quite well mid, despite the early pressure. They're slowing down the Hussar. They get the first blood. Nothing really snowballing for an LGD lineup that it feels like needs to have a good laning stage because they're just up against such overwhelming team fight and late game modes. Oh.
A talisman against long odds. Denied.
Yeah, and it's just the beauty of the Void pick is they're not very good at zoning at all. They have a cask, and that's their only stun. There's no follow-up lane until they get the lasso. There's simply no way they can prevent him from getting this experience. You don't have like the likes of a Disruptor who can counter Time Walk easily with a Glimpse, and there isn't a silence such as a Skywrath, Mystic Seal to keep him in place. So he's able to get what he wants out of the lane. Now with Puckar, you need not only a fast armlet, which he's not really getting, but you also do need your levels. You want to max Berserker's Blood, you want to get at least a couple points in Vitality, you need the ultimate, and ideally max the Burst Spear, so you really don't hit your peak until like that level, 9, 11 range or so, but he is nowhere near it. And at this rate, it will be a delayed level 9 to 11. Mid one continue to banish him and just punish him, denying him pretty heavily. If you're LGD gods and you look at these lanes, what sort of adjustment do you look to make? Can you make an adjustment, or are you just banking on your mid game?
Denied. You should have known. Illusion.
They found Shao 8 bottom. Quick waveform over the top after the Fortune's End will secure an easy kill. While moving on the top lane, they want to make a go here. Super doesn't the mana for a Blade Fury. He already committed the Omni Slide trying to find the kill of his own. He will get bashed, brought down in the end. So Secret. That's a disaster now. So they've lost their carry. The Morphling's been fed one. He's already up 17 CS. And Huskar not even arming all that well. He is finally slightly out of the OD, but they've completely abandoned this off with Hunk for you just AFKing in the jungle. The one piece of good news is he will have a faster blip than last game if he doesn't die at the rate he's going, but it comes at a great cost, gods. So what is going well for LGD? I challenge you to find the silver lining right now. Bet is in the jungle. Oh, he's dominating those jungle first.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Got him. In other bad news, MP's already taking a tower for the LGD fans out there. It's not good, guys. He's up 1,300 gold off the enemy Juggernaut. Generally, if you're going to slow down a Morphling, it is this stage of the game, the early lanes, where I wouldn't say he's horribly weak, but he can be a bit underwhelming if pressured. But that window's closed now. Just the Helm of Iron Will picked up for Monet. Still ways to go for his armlet here. We'll see LPC head towards the board. We'll grab a bounty. Until they get that letter of the bat, they're not really doing anything, it seems. You see Secret looking for that smoke play in the mid lane, yeah, as they will group up. But Secret with the high ground advantage. They also have Chrono available, no TP on 4F though. This could really come back to haunt them. DD up on 1 and 20, going to take a couple of auto attacks to secure kill. They go to Midnay, who gets absolutely chunked down. Mid-1 just bringing the pain onto him, but the Death Ward comes through together with the Malady, forcing back that Faceless Void. Still yet to even think about a teleport scroll pickup. Stuck around top the whole time. They lose 2 heroes. Boy, they really could have used. I think he may have TP'd to farm in the lane, so wouldn't have the cooldown to come to the fight, but that does really hurt them, Guts. Oh man, Monet not having fun here early with the kind of start one had. He is definitely making life hard for the Huskar. And those orbs, even though there's not all that much in the way of items on the DOD, still hurt a lot. But this could be the engine for the comeback. Young for you, grabbing his blink. Korev has the Chrono, he's going to go back in. Super has an Omni, but don't know that he gets it off here. The Pile Die nukes raining in, and he will end up popping there to an extra Purifying Flame. It's already level 3. So another death for the Juggernaut. This one, not so much his fault, but they're starting to add up. The Secret make their move on the mid lane, simultaneously trying to go on Monet. Can they keep him alive? Shall doesn't have any points in the heal. He will drop very quickly. Now Young for you, getting off the last one, trying to focus down mid one, but it's instantly perks off because Twilight died. Just hit level 6. What perfect timing for that. Can't even kill off Puppy, who barely limps away with just a sliver of HP. The lone death is that OD, and it's going to come at greater cost as MP has joined the fight. He makes it a team one. Secret is laying out LGD forever Young. Oh boy, talk about getting outplayed, gods, and they did all of that without even needing the Chrono in the mid-fight.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
At a level 2 Berserker's Blood, especially before you have an armlet, it's not really enough effective HP for him to live through the amount of damage the mid one can dish out from that Astral Spin, so. Yeah. Mid one, given that bloodlust, that extra bit of move speed could potentially try to make a move on Super Astral. And Spin Ultimate would be close to killing him, but Young for you does have a last already. He wants to use it, doesn't have the flame break to be able to turn this fight around, but they relocate forward. Moving on to mid one, will be able to almost focus him down. They get that second backline kill, and now they will turn around for the OD. Mid one to fall as well. They make it 2-0, so that first relocate, a successful debut, and playing around the Chronosphere down quite nicely. They almost get a third kill in the form of 4F. Bit too late to assist this team in that fight, and we'll walk it off.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Chrono comes through to connection, gets the bash on Monet, gets the kill on him, and now turning for Super. No Omni Slash available any longer, but the IO is here with that level of overcharge to try and save him. MP turning to the north, focusing on Xiaohui, muscles down that Witch Hawker, and now flapping away. Will be Young for you, but overall for LGD, that last minute or so, gods, they force out a Chrono. They do lose their Huskar and their Witch Doctor, but they got a couple of core kills, and they also did take a tower, though. Right as I say that, MP, he gets a tower of his own. Almost has a Lincoln's complete now if he wants it, and how are they going to deal with this Morphling? Nice Malix here by Xiao8, but is there any sort of follow-up? Gets chunked down by mid one, brought quite low, and now the Witch Doctor, or sorry, excuse me, the Huskar arrives, moves on to Pilot Eye, gets the ultimate off on himself, stalling while the rest of the team retreats. It will be a noble sacrifice here as he tries to kill off Xiao8. He will be unsuccessful in that attempt, but even when Secret lose something, for the most part, it's been minor casualties, and that the Morplay not dying, the Void farming quite well.
Tower is under attack.
No chrono for 30 though. Maybe a bit risky to go there. Just C4 just hitting the top tower. Radiant Dan is gonna barely clip young Freedom Xiao8 as they walk the pit. And the Roshan. And lasso onto the ugly ogre, but he just lumbers away. Will be allowed to retreat. They get their Aegis.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And so for LGD, they have the armlet on Monet now. He closes in on that level 9 to 11 mark, just now eclipsing level 9. Generally, we see teams at this stage just look to siege behind the Huskar and hit towers. They do have healing ward. Like, you can see the synergy of the lineup with the maxed out overcharge, at least the 1 point in Voodoo Restoration, but is it going to be fast enough, gods? Because already with max Bloodlust to farm more plane, Bladson for it feels like Secret can push just about as fast, and there's not too much LGD can really do to stop them from split pushing. Trying to bait with the Huskar, the Chrono committed, but it also catches LPC. He's a fairly squishy IO. Is he going to be able to get off that blood? He will, but he ends up dropping anyway. The OG may fall after this Astral, but already the Aegis cracked open. The support down as well. Mid one Stadium's ground. The hammer drop blows up to a complete slaughter in the top lane. Straight on the Monet. They fought their way through a Huskar Aegis. He ain't so scary after all. It's the Ogre who's the real beast in the front line. Puppy stands his ground. They team wipe their way through an Aegis. 6-0 in that particular fight. And this might be where they just call the game.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They are getting to work here in the mid lane. Secret, no chrono for now, but some decent damage done, and pretty desperate smoke by LGD. They just lost the fight with the Aegis, got teamed up and back for nothing, and now they're going to try to make something happen in the mid lane. They do grab Puppy, but he's instantly kept alive by the false promise. They commit a dunk onto him, so they just turn back and kill up Monet. Chrono currently on cooldown, and LGD trying to capitalize on that very fact, but already super low. They won't risk the fight without the chrono, but 20 seconds until it's up. A blink on Foreb. BOT's on the Morplane along with that Linken's already, so if they don't want to fight, their ability to split push just ramps up. That's a significant factor. LGD will try to push a little bit further, but oh my god, he's got blink chrono. They're gonna fight this, I think. Foreb just baiting. Oh dear, 3-hero Chrono. Shall wait, not called, but a good time dilation there. LPC just fed himself right into the Chrono. He didn't get the relocate out, it looks like, as the Astral came through, holding Monet in position. The rest of LGD on the run. 4Ev looking for the bats to finish off the way in the back lines, but also elsewhere in the front lines. Down goes the Huskar to combine him with the Batrider, and on top of that, Shao falls. That's 4 more hitting the deck. In the end, all too easy for Secret. LGD just look completely outmatched.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Perhaps Shallwait spending a little too much time trolling the cam girl websites with Zai and not enough time practicing with his team gods. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, sure the guy's a celebrity and all, but that doesn't mean you could just rock up, hunt over, and, you know, after a fun night out in the town and expect to dominate the likes of the mighty Secret. On a serious note, they are a new roster with some less experienced faces to be sure. And, it is only one series, but it has been a spanking at the hands of Secret. Poor Super. One maybe would at least hope to force out a Chrono. Instead he goes for the enemy, but already prepared with Pilot Eye with the False Promise. And then Healing Ward, the last survivor of this particular gank, also will fall. No mercy from poor Evan. Let's see how this LGD gank goes on the other side. They look for MP, they've got to break the Lincolns and lasso him and focus him down. He has the Ghost Scepter on top of this. Can they really get down to the Death Ward? Maledict seems so damn tanky. And out he goes, just calmly able to make it away, and the whole team suddenly there to turn this thing around. Chronosphere comes through. The Morphling kept alive. Monet getting clubbed down by an Ogre. Death by a support hitting you inside of Chrono. Now that's embarrassing. 3, about to be 4 unless LPC can keep himself away. And actually, it will be 4, not 5. The lone survivor, a puny IO. And now that's it. Well, the folks out there, they wanted the next slide, and the final slide of this one is a decisive Team Secret victory, gods.